back at it again. Look at this sweet little guy I built. Front flip, oh, the carnage. Nice. Whatever. Alright, we're back at it again. We had, well, let me, off topic, first off here, I just want to weigh these. These are my three Maxxes here. This orange one and this green one over here are long chassis V2 wide. The orange one underneath here is a V1 with a wide kit on it. The two V2s have steel axles in them. This V2 is a stock system. The green one has a Castle Monster with a 2650 kV motor in it. The one underneath is completely stock V1 with plastic axles and a stock system. Just curious with the weights here, eh? Because these here tires I'm running are E-Revo paddle tires. I've been running this truck this winter. Oh, turn the scale back on. I found this to be kind of interesting, so I figured I'd throw it on here. So that one there is 10 pounds, 10.5 ounces. It's a V2 steel axles. V1 plastic axles. 10 pounds, 7.8 ounces. Kind of neat, eh? Not much lighter. You'd think it'd be more, a lot lighter. And the other V2 with steel axles is 10.78. Same thing. This one here is kind of nice. I don't run this in the winter. It's got my Protec fans in it, both ESC and motor. All stainless screws. She's a nice one. Just run it in the summertime. But now, to get to where we're at, it's interesting about the weights, right? There's very few tires that you can get for these things. So the Pro lines that they do sell are on the heavy side. But this video isn't about that. This video is about this guy here and what happened to it yesterday, which is a bad bummer. I got the death warning on it. Look at this. Ba-boom. Red lights of death. So that's a shame. I got to take that out. Now this turns into a snowball effect for me because this truck I have the temp sensor in on the motor. So that truck I don't. So obviously I'm going to take this motor and put it in that one because let me show you what I got lined up for that orange one we call Orangey Glad. There's my two-wheel drive X-Maxx. This is what we're putting in it. It's kind of cool, eh? And this is just at the introduction or the early announcement release date of the Maxx Slash. And it's got the 6S 2000 kV motor in it, which is this is a sledge combo, E-Revo combo, or UDR combo. So this is what's going to go into it right here. I got to do a little bit of modifying. I found a fan that I had in my bin to fit it, but these fans that come in these things are really lame. So I got to go through my junk drawer here and see if I got right there a rocket fan that'll fit it. When you're looking for fans, you want a fan that turns at 20,000 plus RPMs at 6 volts, and then when you go to 8 volts you'll get more. Okay, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and get the truck up here and start disassembly, and we'll see what we got to do. Okay, so I got the motor swapped out with the one that was in the other Maxx, the one with the temp sensor in it. But I'll wire that in after. So I got this mess over here going on. This is actually going to work out pretty well, except for the size difference. Look at the size difference between the two, eh? So the stock Maxx motor is a 2400 kV 540 XL, as they call it. I think it's just too small a motor to push around 10, 11 pounds. That's a beefy difference, eh? Look at that. Anywho, it fits in nicely. It fits onto the mount nicely. Lots of room for the ESC. It's got the same bolt pattern. All kinds of room. That way, no big deal. The only problem I have is I got to, not a problem, I got to put my XT90 on this. I got to clear my bench here. What a mess I got going on. But the clearance here, there isn't enough room underneath the motor to get a zip tie. It's that close. It's wicked. So I'm going to try some aircraft security wire, not security wire, to hold my fan on there. I should be able to fit that wire, I think. I haven't tried this yet. I just grabbed it out of my toolbox. But I think this will, with a little bit of coat. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's going to come around. In between, I think it's going to be the same size as that mount is. Oof. I don't want it to make a misalignment for me. No, I'm going to mess around with that, see if I can make it work. Check back in shortly. So there it is. My stainless steel lock wire, safety lock wire, aerospace products. You can really wind on the stuff and it won't snap. Just kind of a little bit worried with, ooh, sucks right down on there. It doesn't have much of a purchase area there that I'm just going to cut through my fan housing, but we'll worry about that on a later date. But it seemed to went right in underneath and it's not interfering. Well, it fits in there really nicely. I like it. Still got lots of room. And the footprint size between the 4S ESC. Thankfully, this one went that didn't stink because I can't stand the smell of burnt electronics. I'll take my XT90 off of this one, throw it on this, and yeah, I got to clean my bench first. Look at this nice, this is an Arma. Look them up on Amazon. D-shaft. Only bummer is these won't work on X-Maxx because the shaft doesn't have a long enough tapered shank. But it works on these. There's just enough room. It just goes down enough so it works with the other motor too. The 2000 kV. This motor's got long enough shank for it too. Goes down just perfectly. So I'll get back when I'm done soldering up my wires. Figured I'd turn this on quick just to see if, I'm not sure if anybody is interested in the way I solder it, but here you go. I like to put it into the vise, it dissipates heat, and it holds it. Instead of having, I got these magnetic helping hands. My bench is steel down here, so I can use it to hold the lines too. They're really handy. And then I got a little table over here that's magnetic as well. And then an exhaust fan, sucking. That's the flux I use. And this is the solder I use. 0.8 millimeters diameter. Tin lead rosin core solder wire faster. And I also put the connectors together to help dissipate the heat as well. And it's been working good for me. So there they are. Sure, if you get it nice and glossy like that, typically you got it in there nice and solid. A little fancy black and yellow Deans. If you're gonna do something, may as well do it right. Nice, look pretty. All right, let's give it a test fire. We got our app on right up there. No smoke, that's a good sign. And there it is. Oh, that feels nice. I bet you my cogging will be a lot less now too with this bigger can. That's cool. Well, we didn't hook up. Let's get this hooked up and see if there's any updates required. No, it doesn't look like it. No, doesn't want to connect to it. Having a problem occasionally. Not sure why. I was blaming it on my new phone, but this is my old phone that I'm using now. No, doesn't want to connect. All right. It was all good anyways. I just thought maybe the ESC might have wanted an update. Okay, well, it's 9 o'clock and dark out at night now. I'm going to go in, retire for the evening, and we'll take it for a rip tomorrow. I didn't show this earlier, I don't believe, but look how closely that gear fits in there. It's all just barely fitting. It's kind of neat in a way. I've got a couple of interesting facts about this. I'm going to take it for a rip here now, but I got to put my gear cover back on. So apparently, while I was making this video, somebody leaked a new Traxxas product that's coming out called the Maxx Slash. And believe it or not, this is going to be the power system that's going to be in it, which is neat, eh? So I'm going to dub this video. This is my Maxx with the Maxx Slash combo in it. So everybody's all up online there saying, oh, is the UDR going to get discontinued? His days are numbered and everything else. But, you know, there's my UDR there. And I looked at the leaked photos, as a lot of you will have or will now after I've mentioned this. There's a couple interesting things about the way that pictures look. You can see there the distance difference in the wheels. So measuring it, the UDR is about 16.5-inch wheelbase. The Maxx is 14. 2.5 inches there, and then 13 inches wide, the UDR, and the Maxx is 15, 2 inches narrower, the UDR. So I believe what's going to happen is, I'm really curious to see the drawings, the parts book for this Maxx Slash. I'm not sure. A lot of people are saying it's going to have this is a V2, obviously, long chassis, wide kit they come with. It'll have the stock V1 arms on it, and then the chassis looks considerably longer in the photo that they have with the UDR. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what's going to go on with it. Now, as far as the gearing, UDR has a 27-tooth pinion and a 51-tooth spur. Currently, I'm running in this 20-tooth pinion with a 54-tooth spur. So this is geared 1.888 repeater to 1, and this is geared at 2.7 to 1. So I'm going to have to probably gear this up a bit. I think it's going to be pretty slow, but let's go find out. Look at the pictures there. See how high the snow is there? These are from 5 years ago, February 25th, 2019. Look how much snow we had there. Wait till you see what I'm walking out into today. 5 years later. I don't even need a jacket on out there. I got my Pro Bodies RC body on it. Look at that out there. Isn't that nuts? Wow, I can tell you the throttle feels way different. Okay, let's go see how this thing handles. I had to put sunglasses on. Yeah, you don't need a jacket, that's for sure. Sloppy and muddy though, and shitty that way though. Looks good, eh? So far, so good. I'll have to get my ramps out and see if it'll do backflips and stuff, but so far so good, man. I like it. Wheels are a little bit too, tires are a little bit too slippery to get her to see if it'll stand up. Set my trim a bit. Alright, I like it. Should not get warm at all now either. Always fought the temperature issues with it, with that small little 540 long can motor in it. Always got warm. car. Still doing a little bit of the cog thing, eh? No paddles. Should have had more gas on. Snow's soft. Holy cow. Oh, I like it. That's in beast mode. I usually run bigger tires on this truck too, so it won't get affected by the weight as much of the bigger tires. These big trenchers, nobody really offers a lot in the way of accessories for this. Believe it or not, RPM doesn't make any parts for this truck. I bet you they will now that the Maxx Slash is out though. Feels much smoother. Man, does it ever slide with those tires on it? Cool, eh? Uh-oh. Fun's over. Thorne wants to chase trucks. Well, I must say, I'm pleased with that. They sure don't stay clean long, eh? Especially with the conditions that we got today. Oh, I got almost wiped out. Come on. Let's just get that off there. Nice. I like it a lot. Well, this was a pretty interesting video. I hope you guys liked this one. I got lots coming down the pipe here too with my, if you've been watching the channel at all, I made the two-wheel drive X-Maxx. Got my gear in for the spool. Get to try that out. Hopefully the weather gets a little nicer. And then my newfound joy is these little guys. I'm gonna make a video on how I slam this thing. They come way too lifted. My F-150's over there underneath the blue stripe tarp. I lowered it too so it looks more scale. Main reason I did that is I used to own, I owned 3 tall boys and probably around 4 Broncos. So they're near and dear to my heart. So it's cool that they release them. So there we go, another video. And I really enjoy making the content, especially when it's cool. And this was a cool one. So I hope you guys enjoy, and RC on. Carry on. Get out there and tear it up. Ciao. Peace.